rush junkies, welcome back. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, wild escapes, crazy close calls, and the most intense moments caught on camera. You're in the right place if you're looking for the ultimate rush. So buckle up, don't blink, let's get your heart racing.
We're going 75 north at the 225.
On April 6, 2024, at approximately 18:01 hours, a BOLO was issued for a black Nissan Altima with Tennessee temporary tag Q42HR5Y in connection to felony shoplifting. Vehicle was located on I-75 northbound near mile marker 224, and a traffic stop was attempted near mile marker 225, but the vehicle fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit with reckless lane changes and emergency lane use. The pursuit entered Clayton County, where the suspect forced another vehicle off the road.
We're now going in the left lane. There's a lot of cars for me to, I'm not able to pit. There's a lot of cars around. Everyone able to pit. We're in the left lane. Now passing the 228. Contact Troop C in Clayton County border. That's definitely on the line. Coming up at the 230. Now back in the left lane. That's what I'm going to do, the 230 left lane. Attempted to pit, they still rolling. We in, coming up on the 231, they're going towards the right lane. Everyone attempted to pit, continue. Coming up on the 231, still in, going towards the right lane. They're still going northbound. They're going northbound our lane. 214 Griffin, the reason's going to be felony shoplifting. 10-4. We're now in the left lane, coming up on the 233. Coming up on the 233, we're still in the left middle lane. Still in the left lane, passing the 233. They going over towards the right lane. X4 going to the right lane, 233. Down in the left lane, coming up on the 235. Still in heavy traffic, coming up on the 235 in the left lane. like it's gonna be either a light skinned female or male.
Hazard reported ahead.
And we're now passing the, coming up at 238.
Copy, 238.
Excuse me, 237. Coming up on 237 in the right lane. Still in heavy traffic.
There goes the right lane, heavy traffic, 237.
Coming up on heavy traffic. Coming up on the 237 still. Going into the left lane.
Have a left lane, heavy traffic.
Getting off at the 237, or excuse me, continuing on the 237. Then on the right shoulder.
You've continued on 237.
10-4, they on the left shoulder, driving past the 237. Still going north.
Yeah, 4 past 237, going north, left lane.
They taking the 285, they taking 285. Getting off at the 285.
10-4, 285.
They just forced the car for opposite the shoulder. Still going towards 285, going west, 285.
10-4 west, 285.
Pit. Start 52. Show me your head!
A successful pit maneuver near the I-285 West exit caused the vehicle to strike barriers and stop. Both occupants were taken into custody. Driver identified as Haley Christine Bott, passenger as Crystal Lachelle King. Tag confirmed false via VIN check. Bott was charged with fleeing and eluding at high speed, reckless driving, felony shoplifting, and use of fictitious/altered registration. Warrants were issued following processing. On March 15, 2021, GSP assisted with a vehicle pursuit on GA61 in Carroll County. The fleeing vehicle traveled northbound at high speed and became primary near Tolbert Drive.
61 southbound.
I'm on 133, northbound. Second car, I'm still calling it out, 50 seconds. I'm not the most traffic. Not a good bad day. Turn around on 61, I got to get up and walk around the lane. I'm making the lane. Right now we're doing 60. So that's traffic yet. What's the rate for travel? Yeah, nothing.
Approaching Northeast Hickory Level Road, a pit setup was aborted due to traffic. As the suspect attempted to enter I-20 eastbound, the patrol vehicle forced the suspect onto the grass. Contact continued, causing the suspect vehicle to leave the roadway and strike a tree down an embankment. Both vehicles came to rest. 2 occupants fled on foot into the woods and across I-20. 1 rear passenger was taken into custody after compliance with verbal commands. The driver and front passenger were not located. The rear passenger provided identifying information on the fleeing suspects and was later released without charges. All further investigation and charges were handled by Carroll County. Atlanta, Georgia, March 11, 2023, around 3:17 a.m. A trooper observes a Dodge Charger and a Tesla Model 3 street racing on I-20 westbound at extreme speeds of 140 to 150 miles per hour, weaving through traffic. Radar confirms the Charger reaching 167 miles per hour before exiting, while the Tesla attempts to evade by re-entering the interstate, initiating a pursuit. The Tesla continues driving recklessly through the I-75/I-85 connector, nearly causing multiple crashes. Just past the University Avenue exit, a pit maneuver is executed, spinning the vehicle. The driver attempts to recover but crashes into a patrol car and a concrete barrier. Joseph Smith is taken into custody. Officers detect a strong odor of alcohol, and he later consents to a blood test. He is transported to the hospital for evaluation before being booked on multiple charges.
I'm behind him. I'm right behind him.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, May 4th, 2025 at 0:20. Officers broadcast a pursuit of a stolen vehicle that had already struck a pedestrian before fleeing onto US 131. After losing sight, a trooper locates the vehicle again on Turner Avenue, traveling at high speed, and attempts a stop. But the driver refuses, and another pursuit begins.
196 westbound from 131 on South.
Speeds are 50, no traffic. Still westbound, coming up to lane.
10, coming to lane westbound.
Looks like we're taking the exit for lane. Disregard, we're continuing westbound.
Westbound 96, westbound past lane.
Okay, we are taking the lane exit. Just to confirm, this was a stolen vehicle, struck a pedestrian and fled, correct? We're through lane. He's looking like, and he's ramping back onto 196 westbound.
Ramping back on. It definitely fled from officers. We did not locate a victim.
It is still unidentified and allegedly struck a victim. However, we do not have that victim.
Oswego, speeds are 80, no traffic.
Oswego, speeds 80, no traffic.
If you see walkers up there, making help stop, please.
Coming up to Koval, speeds are 60, no traffic. We are going to be taking a northbound shot on Koval.
Northbound Koval from Lake Michigan Drive.
Get 5-9 up here with me so I can try and hit this car out. Coming up to Fremont.
Coming up to Fremont.
Through Gordon, speeds are 75, still no traffic.
Through no traffic. Speed 75.
Looks like we're taking a eastbound shot on Leonard.
Eastbound Leonard from Gold.
Speeds are 60, no traffic.
Speed 50, no traffic.
Coming up to Walker, we're through Walker. Speeds are 80, no traffic.
Walker and what?
Through Walker.
I'm on Leonard. I'm on Leonard.
And 6, Leonard Lincoln.
Alright, we're through Frederick. Speeds are 90. There's no traffic. Good stick. Still eastbound on Leonard.
Good stick. Stick, no more tire.
Southbound on Alpine.
Southbound Alpine.
Alright, I'm going to try and pit him up here. He's slowing down. Looks like he's at least got one tire down. We're through 9th. Speeds are 60. Still no traffic.
No traffic, speed 60 through 9th Street.
Pit, 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 pit. That's the passenger, that's the passenger.
The chase continues for several minutes until a pit maneuver is executed on Stocking Avenue Northwest, disabling the vehicle. The driver and 2 passengers bail out and flee on foot. Both passengers are quickly caught while the driver escapes. One of them later confirms the driver knew he had struck a pedestrian earlier. The suspects are taken into custody. The stolen vehicle is recovered, and warrants are pending as the search for the driver continues. Florida, February 26, 2025, at approximately 1:58 a.m. A Florida Highway Patrol trooper attempts to stop an Infiniti X37 for speeding, but the driver refuses and accelerates, reaching speeds of 151 miles per hour. A high-speed pursuit follows until the trooper executes a pit maneuver, safely bringing the vehicle to a stop. The driver is taken into custody and later admits to consuming alcohol, ultimately being charged with driving under the influence. On July 10, 2021, at approximately 1:38, a pursuit was initiated in Coweta County on I-85 South. The suspect vehicle fled at speeds exceeding 140 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone, traveling without lights and driving recklessly across multiple roadways, including I-185 southbound and SR-18. Multiple pit attempts were made during the pursuit without initial success. The suspect vehicle later intentionally struck a patrol car.
Clear, blacked out, getting on 185. Good. Most recent location they've given us is mile marker 45.
Alright, he's in the left lane. I see a blue light.
They're on left lane.
Alright, we just passed
34 Carroll County, setting up for a pit. Clear, 44. Understand. Y'all continue southbound.
Yeah, 10-4, still southbound. Like, I ain't think driving down the middle, he's trying to block me out.
Trying to take the box you out.
I'm not sure if you're on the 28. It's Carroll, Clayton County, 6290. DLN 6290. It is a white Sonata, white Hyundai Sonata.
Carroll County.
Right, let Harris County know if you get them set up down here as well.
It's clear. That's right.
Where you gonna go? Alright, Grange, he's brake checking now. He's brake checking now.
Brake check.
Passing the 38 marker, passing the 38 marker.
Carroll passing 38. Harrison's head up.
Come on now.
Range 756, what's your status?
We're still southbound. We're going up on the 34. I'm trying to get around it.
Sample.
Oh, come on now. I'll try to do this. Alright, I got you stand by. He's 1050. Never mind, we're driving back out of it. We're driving back out. We're still southbound. He tried to exit at 34. Alright, he's cut back up the embankment. We're going back up toward top of 34 now.
Clear, cutting up the embankment, exit 34.
And we're coming up on 18 now. He's making a right on State Route 18.
Clear, turning right on the 18.
turn, cut through the median. We're coming back towards the interstate,
Clear, you turn in the median, back to the interstate.
Alright, we're getting back on 85, I got a deputy, somebody behind me.
Y'all going northbound or southbound?
We're back southbound.
We're on southbound.
Alright, LaGrange, he just rear-ended me. I just 1050. He's still northbound or southbound. He rear-ended the car. I'm still in it though.
Clear on 1050, rear end, still in the side.
Alright. I just touched him again. Alright, he's still in it.
Well, take time. Yeah, go for it.
A subsequent successful pit maneuver forced the vehicle into the wood line, where it struck a tree and came to a stop. The driver exited the vehicle and fled on foot, but was quickly apprehended after a brief foot pursuit. A passenger with active warrants and a minor child were located in the vehicle. The passenger was taken into custody and the child was released to family members. The driver admitted to fleeing due to a suspended license and prior evasion history. Signs of alcohol and marijuana use were observed, and a blood sample was obtained with consent. The driver was medically cleared and transported to jail pending warrants. On October 7th, 2025, at approximately 22:05 hours in Faulkner County, Arkansas, trooper and deputies responded to an active pursuit on I-40 eastbound near mile marker 135. Trooper assisted Faulkner County SO in a pursuit involving suspect Dustin Kirkendall, a male driver traveling about 100 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone while driving recklessly and weaving through traffic. Near mile marker 136, troopers took primary position. ATVI was used due to extreme danger. The suspect vehicle struck a concrete barrier but continued fleeing. A second TVI near mile marker 137 ended the pursuit and disabled the vehicle.
64 primary.
Kirkendall was taken into custody after resisting arrest and showing aggressive behavior. Officers observed signs of impairment and found open alcohol containers and suspected narcotics in the vehicle. One deputy suffered a minor puncture injury during arrest and received medical treatment. The suspect was charged by Faulkner County SO. High-speed pursuit began near Highway 70 and continued northbound on Highway 77 towards Springer, Oklahoma. Troopers attempted to stop suspect vehicle driven by 20-year-old Roman Woodall of Ardmore. The driver allegedly turned off headlights and fled at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour while attempting to evade Oklahoma Highway Patrol. During the pursuit, Woodall reportedly swerved through traffic, ran multiple stoplights, and allegedly struck a patrol unit, forcing it off the roadway.
Looks like he's going to be getting back on the road. All right, you got it again. You're driving.
Court records state the driver showed signs of impairment, and an open container of whiskey was found inside the pickup truck. Woodall was taken into custody and booked into Carroll County Jail on multiple felony charges related to fleeing, reckless driving, and suspected DUI offenses.
Bring him up to your ass. Do it now.
Chatham County, Georgia, December 31st, 2021, 1 a.m. TFC Zachary Walker, 201, observed a black Lexus running a red light on Durrani Avenue and fleeing westbound at high speed. The vehicle drove over 100 miles per hour, ran multiple stop signs, entered oncoming lanes, and nearly collided with other traffic while evading patrol units. During the pursuit, the Lexus struck a Prius at Bull Street, causing a rollover crash. The vehicle came to rest on its roof at 1156th Street.
Taking the left, and then going down Montgomery. 1050 rollover, 1050 with a pedestrian, rolled over.
Driver, identified as Jacory Rivers, exited the vehicle and was taken into custody after commands were issued at gunpoint. A large amount of cash, approximately $20,135, was found on his person. A loaded Glock 31 with extended magazine was located inside the vehicle. Rivers showed signs of marijuana use and refused blood testing after implied consent. Miranda was read and he requested an attorney. Vehicle was not insured and registration was invalid. Rivers was transported to jail on charges including felony fleeing, traffic violations, and firearm possession. Clayton County, Georgia. CSU troopers located two stolen Hyundai vehicles traveling together near Old National Highway and I-285 on February 17, 2023. The vehicles split, initiating two separate pursuits. One unit pursued a black Hyundai on I-85, while TFC followed a red Hyundai eastbound on I-285. The red Hyundai fled at high speed, making unsafe lane changes, using emergency lanes, and driving recklessly through traffic.
RTT 6546, occupied 3 times. Can you switch to TAC 1 and call out? I can't switch over right now by myself. Atlanta, we got 2 pursuits going at one time. One to 85, one Crossing on 285.
To stop the threat to the public, a pit maneuver was performed north of Jonesboro Road. The vehicle spun and struck the median wall, coming to a stop. All occupants exited the vehicle and fled on foot across the interstate into wooded terrain and escaped. The vehicle was confirmed stolen and later towed by a tow. Charges: felony fleeing and attempting to elude, theft by receiving stolen vehicle, reckless driving, and multiple traffic violations. Thanks for riding with us here on Mind Rush. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and don't go too far, because the next one gets even crazier. As always, this footage is shown for documentary and educational purposes. We do not support reckless behavior, crime, or putting innocent people in danger. Drop the wildest moment in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.